If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture in advanced level where we are solving previous year IIT JEE questions on complex. So today we will be solving question number 1A, 1B, 2.1 and 2.2. Okay, then let's try to solve these questions. Okay, if you see question number 1, what they are asking, I is equal to given this, then this and this is equal to. Now if you see these two factors, you should be very clear with these two, because we have explained it in theory. This is nothing but your omega. You remember your omega? Your omega, you should remember it in all format. Cartesian format, polar format, Euler's format, so that you will never forget this omega. This is always important. This is minus 1 plus minus root 3 I by 2. You can see it is minus 1 plus root 3 I by 2, minus 1 plus root 3 I by 2. So any one you can take plus omega, then another one will be omega square. You can take any one. There is no limitation. So that means this is nothing but omega. You put it omega. Then I told you, you need to go as close as possible of 334 with a multiple of 3. So it is 333 is the nearest multiple. So it is omega cube to the power 111, 1 left, because it is 333 this one, and then 1 left. So that omega. Here you can go up to 121, 363, then 2 will be left. So this will be 1 So ultimately you will left with this. Now this one you can write it to make it 3 plus 3 omega plus 3 omega square, because that will be 0 we know if I take 3 common. So I separated that one. So 1 is left here, that is 4 is separated, 5 is 2 plus 3. So it is nothing but 1 plus 2 omega. Omega now you can put the values, because then you need to answer it in high format. So ultimately you will get root 3i, that is your option C. Now if you come to 1b, for the complex number z and omega, prove that this z minus omega, if and only if this or this, either of these or this occurs, then only it is possible. Okay, so if you see what is given to you, this is given to you, so you can take common. If you bring omega this side, so it is mod z square plus 1. You need to create something of this fashion, omega minus z or this, so either this 0 or this 0 in the equation. So for that I am bringing omega this one. I see, let me see what can we take common. So if I take this side, this is mod omega square plus 1. Now if you see omega by z is equal to this. Now you think this side is always real, because it is modulus, means you will get some magnitude. So this is real, means omega by z is real, because your RHS is real, so LHS, this should be real. So what is the benefit, what we can conclude? If it is real, then we can say z is equal to z bar. So this formula we can apply. And if it is a imaginary, then you can say z is equal to minus z bar, because only I will be there, I sign will be changed. Because it is real means no imaginary part. So if this divide is real, so that should be equal to its conjugate. Conjugate means fold bar. That means omega bar z bar. Now if you take product now, so omega into z bar is equal to omega bar into z bar is equal to omega bar into z. Now again what we are doing here, instead of z bar square, because we need all these things to come, so what we can write in terms of mod z square we can write z into z bar. We have seen this formula, so that we can go to z bar and omega bar, all this stuff. So instead of z I am writing z bar, instead of omega I am writing omega bar. In fact we could have started from this point. So if you take this common here, z common, then it will be this one. If you take omega common, then this one. But z bar omega and z omega bar, we have already shown that these two are equal. Once because these two are equal, so then you can write it in one format, z omega bar. I have changed this one also z omega bar. So either this 0 or this 0. 2a, if alpha is equal to 2 pi I by 7 and fx equal to this, something of this fashion, then find the value of this. So first let me write all these things. What is these things means? Then we will see. Because once I see this one, I have something conclusive. What is alpha? Alpha is the 7th root of unity. You can see it is 1 by 7, 2k pi, something of that fashion, 2k pi divided by 7, k is here 1. So 1 of the root of the 7th root of unity. So if I expand it, fx is equal to, in this series, it will be a0, a1, a2, up to, it will go up to a2 into. Similarly, if you go for alpha, so it will be a0 will be okay, then it is a1 into alpha, it is alpha square alpha. Similar fashion, alpha square will go, alpha to the power 6 will go, a to the power 6, that is your alpha here. Okay, now if you add all this, they have asked you to add. So this will be 7, this will be 7a0, because you started from, you see, 1 to 6 and then 1 extra, because alpha to the power 0 to alpha to the power 6, so 7. Now if you come to this one, This one you think little bit. If you take a1x common, it is 1 plus alpha up to alpha to the power. So what is alpha? Alpha was the 1 of the 7th root. So you have seen of nth root of unity, if 1 is alpha, then rest will be alpha square, alpha cube, alpha 6. You take any one alpha, then rest will be alpha square. And the sum of the roots is always 0. This one you have seen. So you can think it in this way. Suppose 1 plus omega square. So that is always 0 because of cube root of unity. But if you add omega 6, omega 9, then this is 3 because all are multiple of 3. Omega cube is 1. So if you add all the multiples of 7, then it will not be 0. Otherwise, if it is a serially any number, you have seen omega n plus 1, I have explained also. Omega n plus 2 is always 0. If you take any conjugative 3 omega, that will be always 0. Or you can remember this general formula, 1 to the power p, alpha 1 to the power p, alpha 2 to the power p. If you p may not be a same number, it can be a multiple of other numbers. So if it is a multiple of that n, that is nth root 7, then it will be 7, that is cube root. If it is a multiple of cube, you can see it is 3. You take any other multiple, suppose alpha square, alpha 4, then alpha 6. You see this one. Suppose I have taken 2, 4, 6 like this way, this one. You can see alpha 2, alpha 4, alpha 12 this way. Suppose I have taken this one. So now if you see, this is alpha square, this is, you can write alpha cube into omega, this you can write cube to the power 2. So it is omega square plus omega plus 1, that is 0. You take any other multiples of that cube root of unity, p can be multiple of any other number, then it will be 0. If it is a multiple of that 7 or 3, whose cube root it is, then it will be n. So you can see it here, by changing all these values you can find it, or if you apply GP also you will get it. If you apply GP, then you can apply GP at any time, then it is a into a is 1, then alpha to the power n minus 1 divided by r to the power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. If you do, it is alpha to the power 14, alpha to the power 7 is 1. How many terms are there? 7. And what is common ratio here? Alpha square. So it is alpha square to the power 7 minus 1. R to the power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. R is here alpha square. So you can see now. So this will be 0. This will be also 0 because it is multiple of 3. 3 is 6, all this. So one multiple of 7 you will get somewhere. That will not be 0. Because it will be, if you say alpha to the power 7, alpha to the power 14. So if you take it common, if you take a to the power 7, x to the power 7, it will be 1 plus alpha to the power 7, alpha to the power 14. So all these stuffs you will get up to alpha to the power 42. But all these are 1 because alpha to the power 7. This is not 0 because this is multiple of n. That is multiple of 7. You can see because this is multiple of 3. That's why it is 3. So it will be 7. So it is 7. That's why it is 7a7. And somewhere around you will also find another 1 to the power 14, a multiple of 7. So all the multiples of 7 will not give you 0. Rest alpha's powers if you add all these 0. So ultimately you will get 7a0, 1 x to the power 7, 1 x to the power 14. So this is your answer. This is the conclusion they want to find, which is independent of alpha. There should not be any alpha. You see in this expression there is no alpha. Now if you come to second part of 2, if alpha is equal to alpha plus I beta, alpha beta real, beta root of the equation this. Find the real cubic equation which is independent of alpha 1, beta 1, whose roots are 2 alpha. Independence of alpha beta whose one root is 2 alpha. Independence of alpha and beta only. So there should not be any alpha beta. So one root is alpha beta, so obviously another root will be alpha minus beta because it is cubic expansion. So let me take another root is, because another root will be real. Complex can come in pairs only. So one pair has came, you need one more, so that is real number, gamma I have taken. Now what is the sum of roots? If you apply sum of roots here, sum of roots is 0. You can say x squared by theory of equation. So if you add this, it is 0. So that means your gamma is equal to minus 2 alpha. Now forget about here. If gamma is equal to minus 2 alpha, so if you put minus 2 alpha here, it should satisfy because it is a root of this one. Now you need a equation which one root is 2 alpha. So 2 alpha. So what you can do, you can put minus 1 outside and then 2 alpha cube. You can put minus alpha 2 alpha cube. This is r, not gamma. Now because it satisfies this equation, now forget about this equation. This equation satisfies 2 alpha. So obviously this is the equation whose root is 2 alpha. So obviously this is the equation. So if you take minus common, it will come this x cube plus qx minus r equal to 0. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.